Hello beautiful people, how's it going? I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about Blue Beetle, but before we started I wanted to say an absolute huge thank you to Warner Brothers Middle East and Vox Cinemas for inviting me to the Dubai premiere of the movie. As you guys already know from my long extensive catalog of videos on my channel, I'm a huge DC fan. I'm also a Marvel fan, as you can tell by my WandaVision shirt. I just love superhero movies in general, and while I have been getting a bit tired of the same old formula over and over, I still look forward to superhero films. And with the state of DC currently being as it is, unfortunately watching every DC release make less and less money, including The Flash, which to me was an absolute wonderful film, I've been very confused. And when I say I'm confused, I don't necessarily mean with why these movies aren't necessarily getting the acclaim that I feel they deserve, but because I noticed that Marvel movies are still somewhat successful, but for some reason, people don't want to look at DC anymore. They don't even want to give them a chance, which I find very upsetting because if you guys see my reviews, I really enjoyed Shazam 2 and I loved The Flash. And now here we come to Blue Beetle. If I'm being completely honest with myself and with you all, I can safely say that I was not excited for this movie. I wanted to see it because it was a part of the DCEU, and James Gunn said that apparently he's gonna be included in James Gunn's revamped DC universe. But I wasn't excited, and I didn't really feel that level of anticipation until I walked into the theater and the movie started playing, and within the first 15 minutes, oh my goodness, you guys, this movie was such a joyous event. By far my favorite aspect of the film is the family dynamic between the Reyes family. They are such a wholesome group of people, and this movie really delves into Mexican culture and Mexican families living in the United States. Of course, in this, it's the DC universe, but the movie draws a lot of parallels to that, and it does it in a way that isn't necessarily complaining, but it's just raising awareness of something that does exist. And in doing so, you grow so attached to this family and you want to root for them. And in fact, there were even moments in this movie where I wanted to be a part of that family with them so I could feel some of that love. This movie is essentially a Fast and Furious superhero film, but Vin Diesel wishes he could give this level of nuance to the word family because of the amount of times that they used family in this movie that didn't annoy me as it does in a Fast and Furious movie, because with this, within the first 20 minutes, you already love these people. And that is such a joy to witness, because seeing a movie that really delves into the importance of family made by Western media, which I'm going to be honest with you guys, has a really, really different approach to what family means as, for example, Mexicans do, or as I do, Arabs do. It's really, really refreshing to see a movie about family in that way, where you would die for these people, you would sacrifice your own life for these people, and it's just so overwhelmingly wonderful to see. And because these family dynamics in the movie are so wonderful, it is such a joy to witness the comedy in this film. My entire theater was roaring with laughter the entire time, and it was such a joy to see. Everybody in this theater was just willing to laugh, and they really, really worked with this tone and this movie in particular. Now, I do have to mention a little qualm that I had with The Flash, where I even mentioned that some of the CGI is not so great. For a movie called Blue Beetle to give us this level of visual effects with $100 million budget, which is 3 times less the budget of the Flash movie, is actually stellar, because the CGI in this movie is done so well and feels so realistic. There are only 2 shots in the movie where I could pinpoint and say, okay, this CGI wasn't the best. But overall, it was so wonderful to see, because I understood and believed that Blue Beetle was actually Blue Beetle. I also would like to add that the score of this movie is really, really strong. It's got so many synth elements to it, and it feels very 80s, which actually, now that I think about it, is a huge element of this movie. It feels very classic in the sense that this is a movie that I feel, would watch in the 80s and really enjoy. And I think that's really unfortunate, because if this movie came out a couple of years ago, I feel like it would have done so well. And that's kind of why I'm making this review today, because I really do want people to see this movie, because it is such a good time. It's a wonderful time at the theaters, especially if you like superhero movies. I know that the slate of DC is a bit all over the place right now, and I know things are very confusing, and maybe that's one of the reasons why people don't want to invest their money in DC. But if this movie does well, then we would potentially get more movies like this. And not just for representation, but just for entertainment in general. This is something I would like to see more of. It's really wonderful because the movie is just so fun. And I feel like in terms of cinema, that's a lot of the stuff that we're missing these days. Everything is a sequel above a sequel above a sequel because they want to benefit and gain money off of your nostalgia. And so once they do something creative and original, which in my opinion this movie totally is, because there's nothing like it, even though it is a superhero movie, the family dynamics make it special. And I want to see more special content in theaters. And I really, really hope that this movie does make back its budget. It's not doing so well in the United States. If you guys are in the United States, please go see this movie. I'm absolutely begging you guys. This is good fun. Take your family with you. Take your brother, your sister, your mother, your cousin, your wife, whoever you want to. It's just really good. It's a lot of fun if you're willing to have fun. And it's just really cool. There were a lot of moments in this movie where I felt like I was a kid again, watching something really, really sick right in front of me. It's a lot of fun, and I really think you guys should check it out. It's a good time, and I had a thoroughly, thoroughly great time. If I could rate it, I guess I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. There were some story choices that I didn't necessarily agree with near the end, but it really does hit. It's a really, really great film. I would say it's an 8.5. It is definitely not the weakest DC movie I've ever seen. In fact, if I actually had to rate it, I would put it pretty high up. I would, because I would see this movie again and again. And I'm willing to see it again if anybody wants to come with me. So I love you guys so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. Ahsoka is coming very soon. I shouldn't have said that. I've been watching Rebels. But yeah. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.